All right, I want to take a look at number 50. Number 50 says the square root of negative 250. Okay, this cannot simply be punched into our calculator. The 83s can't handle these, and if you bring in a calculator that can, I will shut it down. So, negative 250. The first thing we need to notice is that it's negative, and so we know there's going to be an I on our answer. So we can kind of ignore that fact for now. Just make sure that when we get to our answer, put an I on it. Let's look at the square root of 250. Now what we look for when we do these is we look for a perfect square that will go into this. If there is one, if not, we're done. Perfect squares, just a little note, and you can make little tables on your TI-83. Let's look at x squared, and then hit the table right above the graph there. That'll give you a list of perfect squares. That's kind of handy. So any of these squares go into 250. You know, you can actually be a little more slick and say 250 divided by x squared. And if it goes evenly, actually I need to use this here for, I don't really want to explain that right now, but 250 divided by x squared, and we can see if any of those do go evenly on our table. Divided by 0 gave us an error. So looking here, 250 is 25 times 10. Pretty cool, huh? And so it goes through all the squares, and that's the only one we'll find. So, because you want to find the biggest square that goes into it, but 25 is it, and I can tell there are no other perfect squares that go into 10, so I'm good there. So 250 is 25 times 10. Okay, the square root of 25 is 5. So looking at my screen here, if I just ignore the middle column, it's 5 square root of 10. I can see my answer right there. That's kind of cool. I never did that before. And then the negative here became an I. Now, the coefficient I usually write up front. The radical I usually write last, so the I just ends up going in the middle. So number 50, 5i square root 10.